When purchasing an airplane, the engine and propeller are probably the two largest expense items you're going to have. Therefore, you need to look at these very, very closely, or have your mechanic look at these very closely. The propeller you actually can't do much with. You go through the propeller logbook, see when it was overhauled, see if there's been any problems with it, have a mechanic do a good inspection, and really there's not a lot an individual can do with that other than what a mechanic determines. The engine, however, is a little bit different. The engine, obviously, if you buy an airplane that is close to TBO and the price is discounted accordingly, you've really got the best of both worlds. You're getting the airplane at a competitive price where your resale value will be intact after you spend the money to put the new engine in. You can then choose from a variety of engine overhaulers or factory out there to do this. Most aircraft have engines that have some hours on them. Now, a lot of people automatically think that an airplane with a low time engine is a better value, 200-300 hours. The key here is to find out how long that engine's been in there. Obviously, an engine with 200 hours that was put in 2 years ago is a far better value than an engine with 200 hours that was put in 20 years ago. The calendar matters on this. So not only look at the number of hours on the engine, but also the calendar time on the engine. Engines that have been flown infrequently sometimes create a problem in terms of internal corrosion, sometimes they don't. I've purchased airplanes with engines that have had 400 or 500 hours on them over a period of 15 years. Well, those hours were put on regularly over that span of years. If you have an engine that's been flown on a regular basis 10 or 15 hours a year, that's much, much better than having an engine with that same total hours on it that's maybe been flown heavily for 2 or 3 years, then not flown at all for maybe 5, 6, 7 years, and then flown again. So not only do you look at the calendar, but you look at the usage of the airplane. You want a good even usage through those years. The condition of